frigid and frozen outside the campus at Bowie State University, but on the inside in the AC Jordan Arena, it is fixing to be on fire. Virginia Union and Bowie State set to lock horns in CIAA basketball. Let's take a look at our Navy Conference standings heading into today's game to show you why this one is so important. Bowie number 2, VUU number 1. We're going to have a great one today. Along with my partner, Stan Luter, I'm Chip Target. And anytime these two play, it's big. Today, though, it's for marbles.
Could you have asked for a better thing? The last game of the season, the winner wins the East. Now, this is what we wanted. Bowie State, Virginia Union in the Jordan Arena.
Let's take a look at the McDonald's ones to watch.
Hey, you've got two of the best players in the CIAA. One, Braxton Bowerson, the baby of the Bowerson bunch. Hey, he leads his team in scoring and also in three-point baskets. He can go inside as well as outside. 49 threes. A very versatile power player. That's Braxton Bowerson. And the CIAA Player of the Year, Duke Cruz. He averages a double-double. He plays inside. He plays outside. He blocks shots. Anything you need done, Duke Cruz can do.
All right, we talked about individuals. Let's talk about the two teams. What do they have to do in our forward keys to the contest?
Well, I'll tell you what. Talking to both teams and both coaches, a couple things they have to do. One of which is turn up the heat. It's go outside. Hey, it's going to be hot inside. Virginia Union wants to put pressure on the basketball all game long. And they've got to be able to match the intensity today. They know that Bowie's going to be excited. Senior day, playing for a championship. They've got to match that point for point, play for play. And for Bowie State, Chip, they've got to be on guard. The guards have got to handle this basketball game. When their guards are successful, the Bulldogs are successful. And this is a different week. Last week, hey, Bowie State got beat down 21 points at Virginia Union. They said it's a different week. It's not going to happen this time.
Ice on the ground. It will not be icy inside, but some of these players hoping to have ice in their veins. When we come back, starting lineup, so we're tipping it off. CIAA basketball next.
I don't take shortcuts. I see every detail through from start to finish. So when I'm on the move, I love having everything I need at my fingertips. My job is to keep the city moving forward. And sometimes, it's pretty challenging. But my motivation rides in the back seat. So it's always worth it. And this car makes it easy.
Welcome to our McDonald's.
Yours? Really?
It's been our dream since we were kids.
Oh, that long, huh?
Why not? McDonald's really supports entrepreneurs. They spend over $5 billion with businesses in communities like ours.
So you two really know your stuff.
We've done our homework.
Time for breakfast.
Not in front of the customers. I just had the most amazing dream. Me too.
Opportunities inspiring big dreams. McDonald's.
With Food Lion, when you gather friends and family for the big game, around good food, at great prices, you've got reason to celebrate. Food Lion is your neighborhood's home team for savings, with great prices on all your game day favorites. Stop by your neighborhood Food Lion today. Food Lion, good neighbors, great prices.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Dad, check out these calculators. Cool.
Great prices. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And by Ford, drive one. Absolutely a guarantee when you come to the dog pound here at Bowie State. The band is going to rock. And that will happen all day long. Let's take a look at our Marines. Starting lineups first for the visiting Panthers of Virginia Union. Brandon McDonald, Wesley Simmons, Wayne Ford, Juan Richard, and Juan Wilson. Since it's senior day, it's all seniors starting for Bowie State. Duke Cruz, Armand Hill, Andrew Engel, Corey Stevens, and Corey Kemfor. Take a look at the coaches. There's Willard Coker in his second season, 40-14. He was a CIAA Coach of the Year in his first year as he replaced, as he tells you, a coaching legend, Dave Robbins at Virginia Union. Played at Virginia Union, has done a great job coaching. And there's a good look at Darrell Brooks in his first year at Bowie State, a graduate of Bowie State back in 1979. His first year has been very successful as well, 15-9 for Darrell Brooks in Bowie State. And that's kind of neat about these two coaches. Both those guys played here. Here's a look at the officials for today's contest. Leon Sandiford, Warren Pruitt, and Gregory Tolson. They'll be calling the contest. But I like that. I want to bring that point up real quick again, Stan. It's kind of neat in the CIAA. You see that every now and then. Guys are the head coaches now, played in the programs. They understand what it takes.
Yeah, you've got 5 guys by my count that are graduates. Daryl, obviously, at Bowie State. Steve Joyner's at Johnson C. Smith. Al Key, we saw last week at Fayetteville State. Sean Walker's at Elizabeth City. And, of course, Willard Coker at Virginia Union. Yeah, it brings a certain pride. In talking to Daryl yesterday, he's got a very much of a pride about it. He said, you know what? He said, these are the same goals, the same backboards that I played on back in the day. And so it's fun. See, he feels like a sophomore. He's very comfortable around campus, not that wide eyes like you have when you first get on campus.
Stan, a week from tonight, CIAA championship. How important is this game for a psyche, not only the seed, but for the psyche for these two teams?
Well, you want to go in on a run. If Virginia Union wins, they will have won 15 out of 17 basketball games. If Bowie State wins this game, they've won 3 out of their last 5. They won early this week. They're playing good. And they beat what most would say are their biggest rivals. And you can tell, you can look right there. A Bowie State win makes it a tie, and they've got to go all the way down to basically a coin flip because they'll have even division records and even conference records, and they would have split head-to-head to get the number 1 seed. Number 1 seeds. The first 5 seeds in the CIAA get a bye. And as competitive as this team is this year, and as evenly balanced as it is, a bye is very, very important. You don't want to play on Wednesday and hope to play again on Saturday.
Well, not many people that play on Wednesday make it to Saturday. That is a tough road to hoe. But both these teams have a great reputation and a great past of when they play each other. We've seen some barn burners up here.
Well, we've seen some close games, and this is the first time we've been fortunate enough to have Bowie State, Virginia Union on television. Usually they've been playing on a 2-0 Wednesday. A couple of times they were playing up in Madison Square Garden before Christmas. And we've always said that if you can get these two teams on TV, the best 2 teams this decade in the CIAA East, Virginia Union and Bowie, you can look it up. They are the best. If you can get the 2 best out there, you're going to have a sensational game. I don't think we'll be disappointed tonight.
Good crowd on hand. The pound is rocking already. And we're ready to tip it off. Sit back, relax, enjoy what should be an outstanding CIAA basketball game as we are knocking at the door for the tournament next week. Of course, tournament next week in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte's been a great host. Looking forward to being back in Charlotte next weekend. Talk about the East, St. Aug in the West looking very strong. They're going to get that top seed.
Yeah, St. Aug will be number 1, but there's some big basketball games tonight. Shaw takes on Chowan, and that winner's going to probably get 4 or 5, depending on what Livingstone and Johnson C. Smith do. Johnson C. Smith and Livingstone played 2 weeks ago. Livingstone put a beat down on JCSU. It could be any one of 3 teams getting the 4th and 5th position in the CIAA West. But right now, all we're worried about is number 1 in the East.
And we're set to tip it off. Armand Hill in the middle tips it up with Juan Wilson. It will go to Bowie State dressed in the white. Corey Camphor wearing number 34. Triggered it on offense. Corey Stevens wearing 3. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers to start out the basketball game. A little cat and dog fight today, Stan, with the Bulldogs and the Panthers. That's about what it is. These two will go at it tooth and nail. Ball kind of kicked around, but Stevens brings it in. Kicks it back out. Right down the lane. Shot is up by Engel, and it will not go in. Rebound by Union. Here come the Panthers. The ball will move quickly today. Both teams will do a good job of setting up their offenses, but they will push it when they get a chance to do it. Juan Richard goes across to Wayne Ford. Ford down the right side, gets it up, but will not go. Duke Cruz with a strong rebound. Out to Camphor. And Bowie State patient, got a man open in the corner. Engel thought about, triggered it, stops, pops there, and it drops.
Engel has played in and out of the starting lineup all year, but a very streaky shooter, averages about 7 points. Missed that layup, but hits the jump shot.
They give him a 2. It was real close to being on the line, but he's just inside the line, so it's 2-0 Bowie State.
Both teams playing man-to-man, both excited. You're going to be a little nerves early.
Brandon McDonald right down the lane. The lefty puts it up and in.
Probably the steadiest player on this basketball team this season. Brandon McDonald has started every game for Virginia Union.
Done a nice job of distributing the basketball all year as well as scoring points. And a little bit of a surprise. I don't know that they thought he'd come along as quickly as he has.
Well, they're real excited about how he's played, and the kid will come in the game later on, 14, Ryan King.
Cruz with a turnaround is nothing but the bottom of the sack.
It's a good start for Bowie State when Duke Cruz can make that mid-range jump shot. They'll bring Hyman in a little later on, and when they do, they can pound it inside out with the 6'11 sophomore.
Full court pressure that time. Change is made for Union. Greg Redford checking into the game, and out of the game will go Juan Wilson, who's freshman. Keep your eye on 31, who just checked in. Redford has really been one of the stalwarts for Union this season. Heavy pressure out front by Engel. He's going to get the steal. Ball kicked around, and it's out of bounds. It will be Union basketball.
If you got a weak heart or if you're afraid, tonight isn't the game for you. Okay, but they're going to battle. They're going to battle each other.
Long discussion by the officials over there. I'm not sure what they were talking about, but it will be Union basketball. Into the corner. Underneath, the pass was a little too far for Richard. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog hoop.
In the first game that was played last Friday night, Bowie State shot 18 of 56 from the field, 2 of 16 from three-point land. They've already made 2 out of their first 3 baskets. A better start already.
Cam forward to corner. Really moving the basketball in a hurry around. A little bit of a Union zone this time, almost a matchup zone a little bit, Stan.
Corey Camphor just started playing for him a couple of weeks ago. Is a really good shooter. They've got shooters in and a good penetrator in Corey Stevens, number 3. But you're right, a little bit of a matchup, which is traditional out of Virginia Union. You see a lot of different zone looks.
Cruz again, the same spot as the last one, the same result. He's got 4, and the lead is 4.
Well, he told me yesterday he was going to have a nice game. He's already got started.
Pressure again by the Bulldogs. And McDonald will set it up out front. Union trying to be deliberate this time and set up a hoop. Down the left side. Cruz with a rejection. That was a rejection, and then catches it on the other end, but McDonald with a steal right back. Union pushes it up court. Shot from the right side, no good. It's out of bounds. I believe it went off Redford, and it'll be. They say he wasn't the last one to touch. Yeah, he was. It was. Had to be.
But Chip, you saw the versatility of Duke Cruz. Already 47 blocks, making 48. Dribble penetration, just gets up, blocks it, keeps it in play, and they're able to run the fast break.
Redford tried to get the slam, had to reject it out of there. Again, gets a rebound and puts it up and in.
And that's why they love Greg Redford, the 6'5 sophomore. Missed the dunk, got it right back, puts it back in. I'm telling you now, if you're scared, don't go in here today.
Yeah, don't be in
this
here.
This is the night to play.
It will be physical all night long.
And I like the fact that the officials so far are letting them play. Let them be a little physical. Ain't gonna hurt. They got a couple of days.
Way out. It ball might have been tapped by Redford. Here comes McDonald. Nice shake and bake move to Redford. Foul from behind. Got it up. It didn't go in. Nice play by McDonald.
And you saw something that you didn't see a lot of early in the season out of Virginia Union. After the miss, trying to push the ball down the floor. That's what Brandon McDonald does.
Now they've changed the call.
Yeah, I thought it was a travel also before the foul. Officials got together. Nice bit of officiating. Everybody's trying to get everything right. Good call.
Ridgely was called a foul, but as you said, a little discussion. There's a steal right on the other side here. Wayne forward to the hole. Gets it and the foul.
Double negative right there for Ingles. Got to know better than that. The cross-court pass against a trap against Virginia Union. That's deadly. And then the foul. If you're going to foul them hard. Don't give them the three-point play. Good job with the trap, throws ahead. And another kid that you haven't talked a lot about this season, but has really done a nice job, is Wayne Ford, the 6'1 sophomore. Comes in, scores. They've got basically 2 teams, the old guys and the new guys. He's part of the new guy regime. Comes in, gives them some firepower, gets a basket off the steal.
And he connects. Union has their first lead of the game at 7-6. A little pressure this time from Union. Travis Hyman has checked into the game for Bowie State. Be easy to spot him. He's 6'11".
Wow, has he been a dominant force. We haven't seen a shot blocker in this conference like Hyman since the days of Davis Wyatt 4 or 5 years ago.
Right down the shoot. Hill can't get it to go in. Ball kicked around. Here comes Union with it. Try to steal it back from the other side. Steals complete.
Hello!
Rim bender. Is that the poster there, Stan, with Duke Cruz?
That's what we pay it for. He loved Duke Cruz.
Redford underneath, kicks it back out. The pass is knocked out. I believe they're going to call a foul. Ramsey was going to the hoop. We got a break. Take a look at this as we go to break. Duke Cruz has slammed home 6. Bowie has a lead. We'll be back in a few moments. Welcome back to Ford CIAA basketball. We had talked about Duke Cruz. He is off to a start like a ball of fire.
Well, we told you that he's the best player in this conference, and here's why. The transfer from Tennessee can make the mid-range jump shot. Square, elevates, nothing but the bottom of the net. When you want defense, that's block shot number 48. And if you make a mistake in the paint, Duke Cruz will clean it up for you. Duke Cruz has the total package. He can defend, he can run, he can shoot the basketball. It's just a matter of how high he can take his game.
And not done. Excellence in Leadership Award right now. There's his numbers for the day. 3 of 3, 2 rebounds, a block shot, and he's chewing on the mouthpiece. He's doing it all. Reed's Excellence in Leadership Award winner, too. That's a strong start. He's off to a great start. First free throw attempt from Ramsey is no good. Look at him. That's what you do with the mouth. You chew on it, you put it back in when you go to work.
They didn't eat pregame meal. I thought they had pregame. They don't eat pregame meal?
Don't need a pregame. That's the couple. I believe they're going to call over the back or stepping on the line.
Stepped on that in too soon. Yep. Justin Ramsey's a 45% free throw shooter. It's something you can keep in the back of your mind as this ball game goes on. Virginia Union not really a good free throw shooting team, nor is Bowie State.
Ramsey's 6'11" as well. Kind of hard to miss him when he shows up.
Well, they'll bring him in to kind of match Hyman's size. Travis Hyman, the leading shot blocker in this conference, needs 2 for 100.
Kick out. Hill tried to drive it. I believe they're going to get a foul on Ramsey as he went straight to the hole. And they do. They get the foul on Ramsey.
A lot of people think that Armand Hill is the X factor for Bowie State. And if Hill can play, they feel like they're going to get a lot of great things out of their inside combo. If their guards are steady, Hill's the guy that can defend, he can run, he can make shots. Had a really nice game a couple of days ago against St. Paul's, had 20 points, 24 in a Virginia State win. So he can score, but primarily he's been a defender and a guy that just does the nuts and bolts and little bitty things to make you win.
He's a good athlete. He can do a lot of different things. He can rebound for you, he can score for you, play defense, as you said. He also can miss a couple of free throws, which is not normal. He doesn't usually do that.
Well, as we said, Bowie State leaves a lot to be desired at the free throw line. It's a team that only shoots at the line, Chip, 61%, which is worst in the CIAA. You got to make free throws to win tournaments.
Especially this year. This year maybe more so than any other year. Three-point attempt. You can ring that rascal up on the outside for Eric Van, whose mom did a great job with the national anthem before the game started. Pressure again.
As streaky as they come.
Look at there. A steal by Stevens, and the ball is knocked out of bounds and got a foul on the play.
Had a chance to watch them practice yesterday. The Bowie State Bulldogs does a great job coaching, making sure everybody's doing what they got to do. Very disciplined. They ran through everything. They were very spirited. They talked about pressure defense and handling the basketball. So far, Darrell Brooks' squad has done everything he asked them to do in practice yesterday.
Of course, Stevens will trigger it inbounds. Nice pass.
Oh, big fella.
What a great play that was inside as Travis Hyman gets a bucket. Pass goes out of bounds. Bowie's defense has turned it up. They got a 5-point lead, trying to spread on that.
They don't ask Travis Hyman to be a big scorer, averages about 9 points a game, but when he can give you something, that's nice. Caught it on one side, goes for the reverse, watch that, takes it under, little English on that, giving the big fella 2 points. Travis Hyman scoring points.
Great job by our crew, too, on the forward replays, and that guy, Darrell Brooks, has got to be excited the way his team has started out with a 13-8 lead at the 14:43 mark. Stan, if anything, this kind of game is playing right into Bowie's hands.
Well, what do we say? Union has to match the intensity. And a couple of careless turnovers, you get a three-point basket, you get a turnover, and your big guy has a reverse layup. Just think of what would happen in this place if he'd have dunked that. And so right now, what Coker says is, hey, guys, slow down. It's a long ball game. Patient, be smart. We're playing into their hands right now.
Braxton Byerson has checked into the game, and we talked about him in our open, about one of our McDonald's ones to watch. We're at number 24. He's got to come in and provide a little offense in a hurry.
Well, he's part of the old squad, new squad. They'll play 5 different guys, and they feel like he brings him something off the floor coming in on the second group.
Three-pointer from Band, no good. Hyman underneath. May have been on the out-of-bounds line. Tell you what, to be 6'11", he is pretty mobile.
Set out last season, and really it's just come on. And when I start telling you about his block shot numbers, 97 blocks, 13, which is a school record against Elizabeth City a couple of weeks ago. He's had 4 games where he's had 7 blocks or more. You know what I'm saying?
That's a career for some folks. Three-point attempt by a guy that just came in. Ryan King is too long, and here comes Bowie, and I mean pushing it with Band. Thought about taking the outside shot, did Brian Wilson, but changed his mind, and we're setting up back out front. Jamal Hyman into the game now, wearing 21. Once again, don't try to keep a scorecard in this game, Stan. They'll play everybody in the world. Great pass. Flush time from Travis Hyman, who's got 4.
Bowie State's raised their level, and they're very patient offensively, moving the ball from side to side. They feel like they've got the 2 best inside guys in the CIAA. In fact, they feel they got the best in the... Oh, my goodness.
And there's a response, Justin Ramsey. That's the poster.
That's the first poster we've seen. Just what I was about to say, they were the best inside. Justin Ramsey says, hey, wait a minute, think about us. But Bowie feels like they've got strong inside guys. They said, we don't mind going into the big guys.
Union needed that bucket. Duke Cruz has hit 2 from there, but not the third. Hyman underneath. Gets the foul. That was a strong rebound and put back, but couldn't get it to go down.
And right now, Bowie State's just too big for Virginia Union when Hyman comes in the game at 6'11", and Duke Cruz is taking shots. Watch this. Cruz, the big guy, throws up top. Hyman, just nice finish right there. And then here's the one on the other side. Ramsey says, look here, I can dunk too. Bam!
So Hyman to the free throw line. He connects on the first one.
Hyman, 52% free throw shooter, and just like I said, gets better and better. The word that Coach Brooks used to describe him yesterday, he can dominate. He has the chance to be very dominant.
It's 1 out of 2. Ball gets kicked around. Redford manages to hang on to it. Not a good play there. Cruz with it. Nice pass with the left hand. Band's shot is rejected by Redford. Hyman inside, puts it up, gets a foul. My goodness.
I'm telling you, if you're scared, don't come in here today. You love it. You're playing for something. Big fella makes a pass, got a layup, not so fast. Redford says, get that out of here. I can block shots too.
If you're a faint of heart, dude.
This is in the game for you. I'm just trying to tell you.
So Hyman to the line for 2. He hits the first.
But wouldn't you want it like this when Bowie State and Virginia Union get together?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They have played some wars over the past. My gracious, they've had some good ones. He hits 2 that time. Those are 2 big free throws.
And the pressure that Bowie's applying right now, 3/4 court, little half trap, has really affected Union. You see McDonald with the basketball now. He'll slow things down.
Well, it's kind of gotten them out of their offense from getting started on time. So kick it around. Braxton puts it up from the left side, hits a 3.
I love me some Braxton Byerson. Boy, he just plays with a lot of energy.
3 right back from the left side from Eric Van. His second.
Streaky shooter is Van.
Those were flushers, both of them. Way out front. Ramsey tries to go back door. 1 pass, too many maybe. And here comes Bowie. Kick out front for 3. No. Wouldn't go for Wilson. McDonald with it. Goes across. King down the lane, elevates, can't get it to go in, gets a board, it's kicked away. Nice play that time. Wilson again, ahead to Van, the turnarounder. He's feeling it now.
Oh, my goodness, I'm telling you, this tempo is too fast right now for Union's pace. They've got to slow it down just a little bit and make some shots. And the element of this game, we told you, they got to play to the level right now. Bowie's doing a great,
steal by Cruz. Dunk. He has 8 in the lead. It's 12 for the Bulldogs. And Willard Coker has seen enough. Bowie on a tear right now and using defense to turn into offense. Here it is again on our forward replay.
You get excited in here. Everybody just makes plays defensively. And this is the turnover right there. Duke Cruz, we tell you, he can do everything you want him to do. He looks back, and he comes right into your living room. That's the big fella. Duke Cruz, the 2010 CIAA Player of the Year.
He's 4 out of 5 from the field. It's easy to make those if you can dunk it like that. 2 rebounds, an assist, and has a couple of blocks already. 8 points, and has really, really provided a spark. A couple of those passes were dynamite. And if the Pound starts rocking, it is a tough place to win. The Pound is rocking right now.
Wow.
25-13. We just wanted you to hear and get a feel of what it's like to be inside here.
GGs, you got rah-rahs in here today. You got all kinds of stuff going on right now.
So Virginia Union will have the basketball. 11:38 remains in the first half. Hey, we've already got our McDonald's fan of the game. That's him right there.
CIAA fan for life, McDonald's fan for life. Can you imagine going to McDonald's the rest of your life if he's his age? That's a lot of Happy Meals and quarter pounders and fries and great shakes.
So now Union with the basketball. Got to get something going, and they're going to have to really kick up the intensity. King drives, good defense again. Byerson with a rebound that was kicked around. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Bowie State basketball. And we've got a break in the action. 11:15 to go. We need a break. Bowie has exploded to a 12-point advantage. We're back to the AC Jordan Arena in a moment.
Due to time constraints, we move further ahead in the game.
Back at the AC Jordan Arena, Bowie State on top 29-21. You love Braxton Byerson? Here's some Braxton Byerson.
Hey, Braxton's the youngest of the boys, so he's got to make threes. He couldn't get to the table. Brad wouldn't let him inside, so he said, don't worry about it. I'll knock him in from outside. 3 3-pointers, knocks him in. Great look. Bam, Braxton Byerson giving us what we thought he would give us today.
9 points, and Union has needed him to put 9 on the board. Look at those numbers. 3 of 4 from the floor. 9 points, all threes. Provide a little instant offense. Zone again by Union. They got to find a way to sag back on those big guys from Bowie State.
Cruz was out for a few moments ago, but Van took up the slack. He's back.
3-point attempt. Ring that rascal up. Brian Wilson had tried it a couple of times. He gets it to go down this time.
And Coach told me yesterday, he said, you're going to really like Brian Wilson's really come on at the end of the season. And you've seen 2 times he liked him in that little right slot right there. He just spots up and nails him.
There's your buddy Braxton again with a 3. He's got 12.
Are you kidding me? He's so comfortable right now in his game.
Well, they need him to be comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Union trying to hang on. The onslaught. Got a foul underneath. All right, let's do a little trivia time. Had some good trivia in the last few weeks. Nationwide trivia. Which of these VU and NBA All-Stars was not CIAA Player of the Year? Charles Oakley, Ben Wallace, Terry Davis. That's a good question.
You got multiple choice. I like multiple choice questions. It gives me, at least I know the answer somewhere around me.
I got to think about that a second. I should know that one.
Wow.
I think I know who it is.
You do?
I think. I don't know.
Multiple choice. You got 3 choices in there, so you can't go wrong.
33%.
Don't say A.J. English, okay?
No.
Yeah, okay. Darius Hargrove not up there. And when in doubt, don't say Earl the Pearl.
No. They're doing some pearly packing. Oh, my. Armand Hill almost with a great shot, but he can't get it to go in, and fires it with a rebound. Brandon with it out front. Brandon hadn't scratched yet. Union trying to get under the 8-point barrier. They have not been able to drop it below 8 in a long while. Braxton with it. Strong was trying to draw a foul, and it does not work.
That time it came up when he came up the top. Hill jumped out at him immediately, made him put it to the ground.
Inside to Duke Cruz. Cruz with a turnaround. Gets it and gets the foul. Cruz now with 10 points as he'll go to the line and try to make it 11.
Well, that's his bread and butter shot, other than the dunk. Okay, it's that little mid-range turnaround jump shot. If he can get comfortable there, he's going to hurt you a lot. And what he can also do out of that is make that little double-down pass inside to another post. He's not a selfish guy. He'll pass it, but you see, if he gets comfortable, he gets those shoulders square. Duke Cruz is danger in the low post. Brandon got there too late.
That's easy to do. He turns, and he's hard to get to.
Yeah.
Very athletic. You always find that with Bowie. Bowie teams have always been extremely athletic. They've got athletes.
But sometimes they're high-low. You know? Now, and this is the thing. Yeah, they're Braxton.
Yep.
And officials now. But the thing of it is where will the emotional level be this time next week? Sometimes they don't always bring it. Tonight they are. Win or lose, they brought it tonight.
Yep. Sometimes it's tough to stay at that level too. You know, you can keep it at this level a while. You got to watch for a.
Well, this tournament time. Now, if you can't get ready to play now, then you know what you're waiting for.
Look at this! What a pass! Travis Hyman with a rim bender.
The guards have done a great job for Bowie State. Dog pounds loving it. Dribble penetration and get it in the air to one of your big guys. They'll finish.
The lead again is now 12. Union had a chance a moment ago to cut it to 6. Now it is 12. Nice pass. Redford underneath. Back to Byerson. Byerson kind of flips it up, and that's his first basket for Brandon Byerson. Well, you just got to do anything to slow Bowie down right now. Inside to Hyman again. Kicks it right back out. Three-pointer. Ring it up. Who else would it be but Eric Van?
But what they do, they push the ball down the floor real quickly. The big guys run well. They get in low block position, and then you kick it back out, and Van is just ready to knock them down.
He has 15 and another steal, but Union winds up getting it back. Byerson for 3. No. Slapped off the board. Corey Stevens bringing it up. Trying the alley-oop. Braxton gets there and knocks it out of bounds. He saw that one coming. My goodness.
Both of these teams are high-scoring teams, Chip. Virginia Union averages 73 points a game. Bowie State averages 74 points a game practically. So they know how to push the pace. The thing of it is right now is how many possessions are you going to have in this basketball game? The more possessions favors right now Bowie State. Gives them more chances to shoot the ball.
Union gets the steal of the inbounds play. Nice play by Brandon McDonald. Inside, King can't get it to go. Cruz with another rebound.
See what the size of McDonald and Hyman do for you. You know they're always around someplace. So you get inside and say, oh, they're coming, and you just throw up a shot.
Well, you change your shot, too.
Yeah.
You know, you get
That's
out of
SOS, scared out of shot.
I like that. I remember that one. That's a good one for
Yeah, SOS, scared out of shot.
Van worked inside. Nice play that time by King for Union, getting the steal.
Van got caught in the middle of the air and knew where to go.
Trying to go to Hyman, but just a good defense. Corey Stevens working against Brandon Byerson. Brandon dumps it out. Cruz throws it off Byerson. Another good play by Duke Cruz. It is a 13-point Bowie State lead as they are still playing with great intensity. We're back in a moment.
The Marines.
Back at the AC Georgia Arena on the campus of Bowie State University. It's 39-26 Bowie State on top. Let's take a look at our Lowe's Senior Class Award. First for Virginia Union's women, it is Tanya Smith. She's majoring in criminal justice, volunteers at a local soup kitchen. And on the guys' side, it's Brandon Byerson. Brandon majored in finance and banking, volunteers with Special Olympics. Congratulations to both of those young folks, our Lowe's Senior Class Award winners for Virginia Union. Later in the game, we'll check in with the two from Bowie State.
You know, it's been 5 seasons since Union hasn't had a Byerson in the lineup. When Virginia State and Union played a couple of weeks ago, King Weekend, that was the first time in 5 years that no Byerson played. Brandon, Braxton, Brad. They got a little baby Byerson somewhere, too. Brad's got a little son.
Yeah, babies all over. Yeah. Youngins everywhere. In and out of the hands, and it'll be Union basketball. Union's got to find a way to get below that 10 mark, I think, by the half. Nice pass from Redford, but can't get a shot up. Byerson gets the hoop. Brandon's starting to heat up. I think that was 2 or 3. What did they say? Should have been a 3. Yep, I'm going to give him the 3. 39-29.
Good job coaching after the timeout. You get a steal, go inside, kick it back out. Your spot shooter's ready to make the shot.
And you're at 10 point. You got to get it under 10 going to the break. 3-point attempt. There's another one. You can ring that rascal up for Dominic Milburn.
Oh, did I tell you he was the CIAA Rookie of the Year?
Wonder what? Nothing but the bottom. Inside, Byerson connects with the foul, gets the bucket. Brandon.
What I like about this Virginia Union basketball team is they're very tough. They're not the biggest team that we've ever seen. Those of us that followed Union for a long time, you think about all those big guys that have played there. This is a team that's very strong and they're resilient. And one thing that Coach Coker told me about, he said they like each other. They're very tough. And they're very competitive at first unit, second unit. That's why they just said, hey, we're going to make this thing an old guy, new guy. And everybody goes in and plays as hard as they can. You've seen Brandon Byerson step up and make some plays.
This is the chance at a 3-point play, so the lead is 11 with 2:30 remaining in our first half. Trying to keep those big guys out of the middle. They have pointed in the paint. That pass was a little bit forced, and I think he went the wrong way according to what Cruz thought. Byerson outside, in and out. Strong rebound, but Cruz takes it away. Look at that, Travis Hyman, 6'11", leading the break. Couldn't connect on the alley-oop, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Bowie basketball. My goodness, Travis Hyman running the floor, Stan.
He gets the steal. He's 6'11" now. Gets the steal, runs the floor, and believe it or not, the alley-oop was too high for him.
Navy halftime report coming up in the half. Special guests, and we'll have a first half recap. That's all coming up in our Navy halftime reports. That's a good guess. And the Pound, as we said, continues to rock. A week from tonight, CIAA championship game. Who will be in? There are a lot of possibilities. A lot of things will happen. Looking forward to being in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina next week for CIAA championship week. Women's and men's championship next week, Saturday. Don't miss it.
Steve Harvey.
Here we go.
Yolanda Adams, Lori Isabor, Melanie Fiona, Kajon, Joe, Bow Wow. And on Saturday, about right now, just before the championship, hold on to your love. In Bowie. Terry, Dawn, Max, Cindy, coming to the Charlotte Time Warner Cable Arena. In vogue, and guess who will be there sitting front and center before the game, focusing on the basketball game, worrying about the championship game, not the fact that they're performing. Take a guess.
I hope it's you, because you've been talking about it for over a month.
I'm going to be there early, boy. I have all my game notes ready for championship night.
I hope you get a front row and get your feel.
Oh, me. I'm gonna be all over there. You think I ain't be ready for championship game? You're wrong. In vogue in the house.
All right, we reached 2 minutes in our first half. Bowie State on top by 11. Union just trying to hang in and get in this thing.
A little bit of a 1-2-2, and then they'll match out of that. And the third time, yeah.
Yeah, can't do it. Ball is taken by Union. It'll be a kicking the basketball, I think is what they're going to call it.
I mean, Union's doing everything you're supposed to. Hands active in passing lanes. Bowie State's doing a bad job of reading that. You've got to make ball fakes and throw over the top or get in those gaps. You can't make those passes that are at the waist, eye level. They're going to
talked about this last week. We've gone away so much from bounce passes, too.
Oh, yeah.
So we get knocked down with those straight-ahead passes.
Well, you got to make a ball fake. Good trap right there.
Excellent trap. Ryerson breaks it. Inside, nice pass, and Redford gets the bucket.
Just keep moving the basketball. The traps kept coming. Union did a great job of recognizing where the traps were. Bowie State did a nice job of trapping. Just better execution that time.
Union's got it under 10 at 9. Can they keep it as the ball goes out of bounds? Cruz pass just too high for Milburn to handle.
Milburn got a little too casual. That's what we were saying a few minutes ago. Bowie State's not out of the woods. They're not out of the dog pound yet. They got to keep this thing going. They got to continue to press the flesh and make some points.
Well, like you said, Union's not going to give up. Look at the rebounds. Bowie State with 22 to 11, 10 on offense. Pass inside, blocked by Hyman. There's another block.
Bing, 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 bing. We have 100.
You know what? Having Greg Goins by us from Bowie State is always great because he's stat man du jour.
Yeah, but he missed that 100 block right there writing about the stats. I got you, Greg. I got you 100 on you. I got you 100. Don't worry about it.
Under a minute to go in the first half. Fan with it. He's been hotter than the 4th of July. Goes a 3 fadeaway. It will not go in. Union taps it. They've got numbers. Redford down the lane. Going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line.
Push it out. Watch this. Take it there. Just a nice defensive play by Corey Stevens. Whoa. All ball.
It is all ball, wasn't it?
Possession goes to Virginia Union.
Inbounds play, and it's knocked through the hands, and that time they're going to call the foul. Officials are doing a great job in this game of talking because initial call, they're able to talk and make the right call.
And what I like about it, they're not calling the little ticky-tack fouls. You got to get some blood today. You're going to have to hit somebody to get fouled off. And I like that. It's consistent.
Redford taking it right to the hole and cannot get it, but he fights and gets a rebound against Hyman. 18 seconds, the clock is ticking.
Be big for Union if they can score.
Ramsey with a turnaround, and he hits it. That's a big bucket.
Showing a little offense today.
The lead is only 7, but Bowie's got a last shot at it to see what kind of shot they get. Stevens puts it up, will not go. And the first half is over, and Union with a nice run to end the first half. They're only down by 7 going to the locker room. Our Navy halftime report. We'll be back in just a few moments. We've got special guests, first half highlights and statistics. We're back in the AC Jordan Arena in a few moments. Bowie on top, 42-35. And brought to you by Russell Athletic, Bank of America, Bank of Opportunity, and by Lowe's. Let's build something together. Bowie with the lead, 42-35, as we check in on our statistics for the first half, brought to you by Navy. Navy providing us with our halftime report. And here they are, Stan. Numbers jumping at you.
Better shooting out of Bowie State. The rebound margin, Bowie's winning that. Second chance opportunities, Bowie doing a really good job. You know, they said they weren't going to let it happen 2 times in a row. They've had a very good first half of basketball. But the question is, can they close this game?
So Bowie will inbound it right in front of us. Corey Stevens will be inbounding. Bowie with a 7-point lead and the basketball to start the second 20. But remember now, they led by 15 in the first half. The question is, can they get it going in the second half, or will Union make the charge back? The East title on the line for a flip of the coin. And we have a stoppage at play before we get started here, and so they'll re-inbound it. I'm not sure everything was ready to go just yet. So they'll inbound it again, and we're ready to play basketball. So now Bowie with the basketball to start the second 20. Man-to-man defense by Virginia Union. Bowie in the white or lighter color, and Union in their traditional burgundy color. Little gray trim on it. Down the lane. Nice pass. Travis Hyman is fouled. He will go to the line. Shot would not fall. And they're going to hit it against Greg Redford. The foul will go against Redford. That's the first foul of the second half, and Hyman will go to the free throw line, and he had an outstanding first half. My goodness, he came out on fire, wound up with 9 points, 4 rebounds, had an assist, had a block. Watching him run the floor was fun to watch.
He's done a little bit of everything, hasn't he?
At 6'11", that's still hard for me to believe. Misses the front end of the free throw.
Got to stay on that line a little bit and finish his shot. Sometimes has a tendency to back out a little bit. And Chip, what's happened is someone in here was overcome with heat, and so they're just going to take a minute here.
So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, hopefully they'll be able to get that situation rectified, and we will come back to the AC Jordan Arena, Bowie State, on top by a 42-35 count. We're back in a moment.
eHarmony.
The AC Jordan Arena, Travis Hyman at the free throw line as he'll be taking his second free throws. We mentioned a little medical situation where somebody just got a little overheated. They were able to get him out of the arena, and I think they're going to be fine, Stan. That's the best news.
Yeah, it is. And as he was going out, he was a VUU fan. He was giving the VUU sign.
So Hyman connects on the second free throw, and the lead is 8 once again. It was 15 at one point in the first half. Union trying to get something going here. Brandon McDonald out front. Working against Armand Hill. Trying to go inside. Nice, strong move on the inside by Justin Ramsey to get the bucket.
Ramsey's showing me a little something tonight. They're not afraid to go attack him. 6'11" versus 6'11".
2 big bodies in that middle.
And what it does, it makes Bowie State play man-to-man pretty much. They can't double team him because you've got a size match that's the same with Hyman versus Ramsey. Ramsey took advantage of it, scored.
Union kind of it's almost a little matchup zone, but a lot more zone than even in the first half of what they're doing right now with it. Tried to go inside. Hyman makes a nice play. He's going to get fouled by Redford. Hyman's got good hands, too.
Yeah, he's got a nice package. He really does. And what Virginia Union is doing, they're matching out of that. They're showing Bowie some different looks. One of the things you've seen earlier is they're taking away the jump shot, making Bowie put it on the floor one more time. Remember what we said at the beginning of the game, that Bowie's strength is inside 15 feet. Yeah, they can make perimeter shots, but if their guards are not playing well, they're not going to play well. They were playing well in the first half, making shots.
So Hyman misses the first one. He'll have a second attempt.
Remember what we told you also, too. We're telling you a lot of things, but you need to get ready for the tournament. I mean, there's so much information out here. Bowie State's the worst, next to the worst free throw shooting team in the CIAA. They shoot 61-62%, which is 9th best in the league.
Juan Wilson has just checked in, and Hyman missed both free throws. And here comes Virginia Union with a chance to cut it to 3 or 4. That would be a big turn of events.
Oh, nice back door.
Oh, my goodness. And there's the bucket for Juan Wilson.
You know, we've been talking about how Steve Jordan's got a little lob play where Union's been sending the guy up to the top and you take him away and he immediately shoots down back door forever and a day, too. A long time.
And it worked. Duke Cruz, little baby hook. He gets it to go. Cruz now with 12.
He can get to the rim anytime he wants to, unless they double him.
And he still might be able to get there.
Yes, true.
Union trying to do a lot of backdoor stuff right now. Really trying to concentrate on making those big guys move. Drive, and they're going to call a travel there.
SOS.
Yeah, Wesley Simmons had nowhere to go, and you don't need to go up against Hyman, who's 6'11".
But you got to take advantage of the fact that Hyman came up to try to hedge on that, maybe get Ramsey more involved at the top of the key. That gives you some room to drive, but you don't get him involved, and then all of a sudden Hyman comes right back in, and it's a scared out of shot.
You're in that SOS. I like that.
That's 2 at least tonight.
At least 2. Van had the hot hand in the first half. Doesn't do it there. But what a pass from Hill inside to Hyman. Mark.
X factor. Armand Hill, the pass and the finish.
We mentioned the tournament. We're going to be there next weekend, Charlotte, North Carolina. More information, go to CIAAtournament.org as Bowie converts a turnover. Corey Stevens with it out at the three-point line.
If Bowie scores, Union might want to take a timeout here. Slow this run down.
Three-pointer by Van is rung up. He has 18 4-3s, and the lead is bam back up to 11.
Worked too hard to get back in this basketball game and let it slip away.
Nice turn, but look at just a distraction again by Hyman.
You want to put it down?
Absolutely.
SOS.
Simmons took it in. He had trouble. Wilson took it in. He had trouble. Hyman causes controversy.
And that three-pointer all started because Armand Hill got up and made a deflection and forced the turnover. Eventually, Van spots up and hits the three.
Duke Cruz inside to try to double him a little bit. There's that turnaround jumper. Bottom of the sack with 14.
If you're going to double him, you got to come hard and double him. You can't be tentative because he still has opportunity to turn and create space on the baseline.
And Bowie back to a 13-point lead. It was 4 just a moment ago. Wow, they scored bunches. Rejected again by Hyman as McDonald went in there in the land of the Giants and lost it. Hill going hard to the hoop, gets the foul. So Armand Hill will go to the line when we come back. 15:57 remains in our basketball contest. Bowie stayed on top, 52-39, along with Stan Luter. I'm Chip Tarkett and our entire ESPN crew. Look at this blocks. We have seen them today, Stan.
Well, Bowie State leads the CIAA in block shots, but Virginia Union's not too far behind. But Union just take this to an art. Shot block, boom! You get by Cruz, Hyman gets it. You get by Hyman, Cruz gets it. Hyman blocking shots. 101 block shots on the season for Travis Hyman. He had 13 in a ball game early in the year against Elizabeth City. Cruz and Hyman together going into this game had combined for 145 of the 171 block shots that Bowie State had this year.
Wow. Armand Hill, it's the first of two. I don't know what else you say to that. I just don't know what you say.
I mean, you know.
At 6'11", you're going to see. And he's got a wingspan on him. Look at the wingspan on that guy.
And you know what I like about them both? They block shots, and instead of making the profile poster block where you sit in the third row of the bleachers, they block it and keep in play, setting off the fast break.
I think we've seen the block, the spite, and the slam today.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the combination blocks.
Yeah. Well, you started that spike.
The set, and the spike.
54-39. Union got to find the offense again. They brought in Brandon Byerson and Braxton. Another block from guess who? Hyman. Nowhere to go for King. He needs anywhere to throw it. Finally gets it away to Juan Richard.
Shot clock.
One gets it up. No good. And here comes Bowie State again. Boy, Darrell Brooks has done a great job with this team.
He really has.
Oh, there's a bounce pass and a slam. Duke Cruz with the assist. Hyman with the flush.
You want to get the ball into the post. You let a post guy make the entry. Cruz, the high-low. He threw it to the outside, stayed low on the bounce pass. Hyman shows he wants the ball, catch, turn, dunk.
17-point balls. Hyman with a steal. Can he get it? Yes. 6'11", running.
Oh, no, he did. Oh, no, he didn't. No, they didn't. I got to go home. I'm done. We're done. Let's go. Let's go.
Behind the back to Eric Van, who
oh,
gets the
my
bucket.
goodness.
And Van will go to the line, and the dog pound is officially out.
I don't believe what my eyes just saw. No, I can't take this. Nice bounce pass inside. Big fella catch, turn, jam it. He said, you think you like that? Watch this. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to pass it behind my back. And the flush by Van. Van 6 feet tall. It's supposed to go the other way, Chip.
But wait a minute. The pass was on the money.
The pass was on the money. Are you? No, that's it. I'm done. Let's go. I see see you at the CIAA. I'll meet you Saturday with In Vogue singing. I can't take no more of this.
My goodness. How about some low points in the paint? I guarantee you we've got plenty of. Look at this. 42 points in the paint today.
I got to see that again sometime. I got to see that again.
Tell you what, our crew, great job with our Ford replays today. I mean, that's some great stuff.
And two crews looked over and winked. That's all you got for me is a wink, big guy.
Van completes the three-point, but what else you want him to do?
Oh, goodness. 1-2, 1-1, little trap right here.
And look at it. The lead now is 20 again. Almost another steal. Man open underneath. Nice pass rejected again by Hyman. What was his record in a game? 13. He's trying to get it now.
Yeah.
He's added a couple more here in the last minute. My goodness. You can't coach height, can you? The pound is absolutely rocking. Inside, another block, another hand on it. Here comes Bowie. Hyman running the floor, can't haul it home. Union does so. McDonald will bring it back the other way. Cruz trying to get the block. I think they're going to hit him with a foul against Miller. I got to tell you. Look at it again, a Ford replay.
You almost say no call, you know, because it looks like he created the contact.
Maybe with the body?
Maybe with the body, but I think he kind of jumped into Duke that time. But right now, Virginia Union needs this pace stopped. They need to go to the free throw line, make some so they can set their pressure up. I mean, you know, you're just catching a team that's hot. We said you had to match their intensity. But we didn't know the intensity was going to come from the big fellow blocking shots, throwing behind the back passes. I didn't see that anywhere in the script.
You didn't have that on your notes, did you?
No, I didn't. And you wouldn't believe me if I had.
No, I wouldn't have. Joshua Miller, sophomore from Winston-Salem. Left-hander. Can't convert. Nice tip, and the bucket is by Juan Wilson.
Wilson's been active a lot this season, gets his hands on some basketball.
Van right down the lane. The pass is intercepted. Union with numbers. Nice play. McDonald gets the bucket.
And that's what you like about Union. They'll put pressure on your score. They're going to run it right down your throat. Now they can put pressure on the basketball. Remember, the guards are the big problem for Bowie.
Got a jump ball situation. It's in Virginia Union with the arrow pointing their way. So a couple of quick plays and a couple of quick scores. You can get back in this thing.
Oh, this is not over then.
There'll be a run.
A lot of highlights, but it's far from over.
So Union with the basketball, got to cut it back again, down by 15. Willard Coker working on that chewing gum. Left-handed shot, no good. Cruz with a rebound. Miller couldn't bring it in, couldn't get the bucket. Almost a steal. Corey Camphor over there on the right side, just checked into the game. And that's another guy that can shoot threes like yesterday's news. He can fill it up. Way out with the pressure. Camphor with it. That's not who you want to leave open for a three. That's Van missing. He didn't miss many today. Redford with a strong rebound. Miller with it. Pushes it ahead. That's a three-point attempt, and that's way long by Wilson.
Juan Wilson's only made three pointers. It might not have been the shot that Cooper wanted.
Quick move, Camphor for three. Just short. McDonald comes away with it. Union to run. They got numbers. All the way across. That one is going to be blocked. Goaltender will be called, and Wayne Ford will get the hoop. Nice job of running the break as Brandon Byerton will check back into the game. The other thing you got to be impressed with today, Stan, is both coaches have found ways. Union gets down, they find a way to get back in. Here's a good look at it again.
You can see ball clearly on the backboard, over the cylinder.
Pressure again. Van breaks it without any problem.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Both coaches are doing a great job and have done. Darrell Brooks was assistant GW, played here, has just come in and just kept the ball rolling. And what can you say about Willard Coker? Last year was the CIAA Coach of the Year, stepping in, following after the legend Dave Robbins.
Trying to do a little alley-oop, but Cruz's pass is too long. McDonald for Union. Cruz on the other end. They're going to say got it on the upswing. Look who's on the other side.
Poster. Two of them. Block shot poster, dunk poster. You know, I had a thought, and it's so loud I forgot what it was. They made my thought go away.
Brandon couldn't get it. The tip's no good. Redford goes up again, and I think they're going to call a foul inside on Hyman. Good garden seeds. That's about all you can say. Blocking, slamming, passing. Timeout, and we needed one. 61-46. We'll take a break as well. Bowie State on top. We're back to the AC Jordan Arena in just a moment.
Brought to you in part by Food Lion. Good neighbors, great prices. The Marines, the Few, the Proud. Nationwide, on your side. And brought to you by Russell Athletic.
There you go, Stan. 61 points for Bowie State. 51 have been scored by Eric Band, Travis Hyman, and Duke Cruz.
That block behind the back should count for like 3. I'm sorry, 4 maybe.
It could.
That was probably the best play I've seen all year.
I think you're right.
I'm serious. Sequence to sequence, that may have been the play of the year for me.
Greg Redford to the line. Does not hit the first of 2. Union cannot afford to miss a lot of shots right now. They got to see the ball go through the hoop.
Yeah, Union doesn't shoot free throws particularly well. We told you Bowie State didn't shoot them particularly well.
We may remember that next week.
Yeah.
You know? Pressure by Union. Bowie breaks it. Fan. Hyman. Score it.
See, that's the problem when the guards are playing very smart today, and they're doing it pass. It never touches the floor, and they're so quick in the open court. You put pressure on you getting down the floor.
Cruz with a rebound off the missed shot by Wayne Ford. And they're going to slow it down just a hair. Look at those numbers in the second half. Look at that, 80%. You shoot 80%, Stan, you're going to win a lot of basketball games.
Yeah, hard to imagine that this is a team that lost 71-53 some 8 days ago.
Yep.
and only shot 32% from the field. When you can see Daryl Brooks, and he's talking to his guys about moving the basketball, getting in position, and you saw his hands. You saw that float, play with a float, get back on defense. And you saw what happened after that turnover. Boom, 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 and they score immediately.
McDonald, no good, but a great skip back flush by Redford. He gets to the hoop, doesn't he?
Oh, he's going to be good.
He is going to be good.
He's going to be good.
63-49 as we quickly approach the midway point of the second half. And if Union's got to run, they got to start it. Cruz at his spot, cannot get it. Redford with a rebound. Nice pass right back to him, and he lays it up, and he gets the foul on Cruz. Redford making a goal star play on both ends, gets the bucket, he'll go to the line.
Put that down as one of the big-time plays, too. Off the rebound, the pass. Watch that pass right there to get the ball in Redford's hands. Redford goes up strong, protects on the other side. Cruz, that's a frustration foul because he missed a jump shot a moment ago. Yep. Duke's smarter than that. You let that go or you try to attack the shot at the point. He goes down. That's an easy call. That's frustration. But great job by Virginia Union off the steal, off the miss to go down and get a position to get a score. Greg Redford.
Cuts it to 11, and that's a much more manageable number for Union.
Just continue to apply more and more pressure.
I always talk about those, you know, those points. You want to be by numbers. 10 minutes to go, you want to be at no more than 10. So you're close now to 11.
But see, I think this is one of those games where 10 minutes, it's a matter of possessions because this is going to be another game of runs, and we've seen 2 or 3 today. And I think Union's got 1, maybe 2 left in them. Just depends on what Bowie does, really.
Hyman with the alley-oop. Oh, my.
My bad.
To Cruz.
Bowie's going to answer the bell. Oh, my goodness.
Redford can't get it. Tried to go underneath the hoop. Cruz with a rebound. Oh, my goodness. There's Van way outside for three. Too long. Redford with a rebound. Knocked away by Armand Hill. Hill back to Cruz. Cruz with a nice pass underneath. Van in the land of the Giants again with a bucket.
A game of runs. A reverse dunk, then a steal, and then a big guy making another pass and inside the score. Here we go.
Nice pass that is rejected. Duke Cruz said no ways that it went to Redford. Here's that reverse dunk.
I'm confused. I'm really confused. Big guy lobs, big to big dunk. Count it. Oh my goodness. Over the rim. And Duke loves it. Duke Hyman loves it.
Man. So now it's back to a 15-point bulge for Bowie State, and the fans here appreciate it. The dog pound is really hopping today. Let's do our Lowe's Senior Class Award for Bowie. We talked about it for Virginia Union. Lowe's has done a great job doing this for years with us. We appreciate Lowe's doing that. They do senior class for both schools. We've done Virginia Union a little while ago, so let's do it for Bowie State. For the women, Bianca Lee, who's had a great career here. Majors early childhood special education, reached to elementary students. She had a good game here earlier today. And for the guy who's not playing today, Delmar Carey, majors communications, has helped with elementary school cleanup. Bianca had 16 points. They had a way to go. 6 rebounds, 6 of 6 in the free throw line. Congratulations to both those young people. 9:27.
Donna Polk and the Lady Bulldogs fighting for first or second in the CIAA East. Virginia Union, Virginia State women playing pretty good. The women's side is going to be very, very competitive. St. Augustine's Lady Falcons playing good. Johnson C. Smith, the defenders there. The Lady Golden Bulls.
Wayne Ford shot a little long off the inbounds play. He misses the 3. Union needs another run here, down by 15. Armand Hill out front. Van inside to Cruz. Turn around off the glass, will not go. It'll be Union basketball as it goes out of bounds.
See, the double team worked, and you kind of had the baseline there to help as a defender. So Duke has to kind of really rush and take that bank shot that almost goes. But again, a good job defensively that time by Union. They get the call there.
Foul's going to be called out front on Van as Brandon Byerson did a nice job. Remember the nationwide trivia question we asked you a while ago?
Oh, yeah, that was the multiple choice question we had. Yeah.
We'll get to it in just a second. It's coming. Which of the Virginia Union NBA All-Stars not CIAA Player of the Year? That's a pretty good 3. How about Ben Wallace?
Yes, that's right. Ben Wallace, he wasn't the regular season.
Correct.
He ended up being the tournament MVP that year.
Yep. Redford trying to keep it alive, jumped when Hyman did not, and that's how he got it in.
Oakley was 2 times, and Terry was 2 times. 83-85 for Oak, 88-89 for Terry. But Ben was the MVP of the CIAA tournament. Corey Williams, kid that played a little bit in NBA for Norfolk State, was the MVP that year.
Hyman with a turnarounder. He is feeling it big time.
My goodness. What a tool, what a set of skills this guy has, huh?
You should use this terminology. A whole lot of upside. Redford can't get it to go in. His shot was altered. Van with a rebound, too. Here comes Corey Stevens. Whoa, he almost got out of control, but he managed to slow it down. And Darrell Brooks over there said, whoa, slow it down.
Here's another set. They'll try to go inside, go a little high-low out of a little wheel set.
Hyman way out. Cruz, 3-point line. Van, a little tougher defense on him this time. Cruz for 3. Nope. Union needs to make a run as we approach the 7.5-minute mark. 3-point attempt from Braxton Byerson, who has not scratched the second half. He had 4 3-pointers in the first half, has not scratched in the second 20. Tell you what, Stan, if Bowie goes into the tournament and plays like this, there'll be a big celebration for the Bulldogs on Saturday night. Turnover again. with the lay-in, but get the foul. Wesley Simmons will go to the free throw line. 7:07 remains in our basketball game. Bowie State with a 15-point advantage. As you see it again, little reverse alley-oop slam. Oh my! We're back to the AC Jordan Arena in a moment. Four-game summary. Virginia Union, see what they did the first half. 7:07 remains. Field goal percentage is still in Bowie's favor. Firestone, no points in the second half. But look at Hyman. My goodness, what a great day he's had. How about our mini standings, too? Let's get to that very quickly because a little free throw team coming up here.
Let's play what if for a second, okay?
Right,
what if Bowie
wins,
and that makes them both 6-2, 16-9, 19-8. They'll be tied in the division. They'll be tied in conference play. So you go head-to-head competition, which is the second tiebreaker, and they're tied there. They split. So what will happen? Who'll get the higher seed? Will be a coin flip. So they look at the division record. That's going to be a wash. Head-to-head, they split. Conference record, well, it'll be the same. So you'll toss a coin in the conference office in the morning. Bowie's already had some luck with a conference coin flip already this year in football. They better get Miss Creek ready to call heads or tails again, maybe.
Wesley Simmons, it's a pair of free throws. It's 69-56, 13-point lead.
And all it's going to do is affect whether they're going to be second or third.
Right.
They'll win. They'll be co-champions of the CIAA East.
Duke Cruz inside. Give him another bucket. Cruz has 18 now. 8 of 12 from the floor for him today. Let's make it 9 of 13 now. Spin move, nice dunk, nice bucket there by Juan Wilson.
Nice penetration, and Juan Wilson has his hands ready to catch and then go up.
Nice pass. I believe they're going to call a foul on the inside. Boy, what a pass that time from Brian Wilson going inside to Cruz.
You know, there's a great respect on this court for these guys. You know, this is backyard basketball kind of, because there's a dunk and there's a stare and there's a dunk and a bump into somebody. And when there's a foul, somebody just kind of runs into it a little bit. Not saying anything, just letting you know the physical presence. Because when Juan Wilson scored there, he kind of bumps into Duke Cruz. After play fouled a moment ago, Duke kind of bumps back into him. So let you know I'm there. Let you know I'm in here, big fella.
Ball kicked around. Van comes away with it to Cruz for another dunk.
And then Duke lets you know he's there one more time.
Give him 20 on the day.
Cruz had 9 double-doubles this season and a season high of 27 against West Virginia State. So he's close to his season high and career high.
Nice job by Brandon McDonald going to the line after making the hoop. Drawing the foul.
Wouldn't it be nice to have this type of intensity and maybe, not pulling for any team, but to see these two teams going right back at it again at the Coliseum next week in the arena? That'd be interesting.
And you know, you could do that.
You could very well do that as a 2-3s.
Or the seed, you could do that.
Wow. But Johnson C. Smith's going to have something to say about it.
St. Aug.
St. Aug is definitely going to have something to say about it. Lonnie Blow has done a great job with his team. And quietly, as has been said, Shaw is creeping up to this. Shaw may actually get that 5th bid.
Can't convert the three-point play. You know, you never know tournament time.
Shaw and Chuan are playing tonight, and the winner that's going to probably end up getting 4th, and depending on what Livingstone and Smith do. So got a lot of scoreboard watching tonight.
Ball gets loose. Here comes Union. Try the layup. Wesley Simmons will draw the foul. Go to the line.
If you're going to make the run as your Virginia Union fan, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, you can't wait.
Yeah, to this next TV timeout under 4 minutes, the next minute and 40 seconds or so, they've got to cut into this 13-point lead.
Somehow, some way, and you like an opportunity to score when the clock's not moving.
No question about that.
Simmons gets a shooter's bounce and roll in. And he'll have another. They found him a free throw shooter if they need it. He's 4 for 4 from the line today.
And they may need that.
They may. So it's an 11-point lead now. Union trying to make a little mad dash run here. Kind of moved out the Man defense a little further. The inside of that lane is wide open. Did they get a steal? Nope. Said it was on the inbound line.
All right, now they're going to say, is that a change of possession? I don't think they will. I think it'll still be 13 on the shot clock.
Yep. And it is. They didn't touch the shot clock. Officials have done a great job.
They really have.
They
really
have.
Job. Been very consistent.
Jamal Hyman running it out front. Shot clock at 7, 6. It goes to the lane. It is rejected by Redford. But Hyman brings it down, and the shot clock goes out because it never touched the rim.
Good defense by Virginia Union, but wouldn't you expect that?
Yep, you would. That was a good series for Union. The only thing that hurt them their standings, they ran the entire shot.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So they've got to find a way to score right now. Score and use some of their timeouts.
Try to get it under 10. It's 11 right now. How about that? 3-point. No good. Redford with a nice rebound. But it gets his pocket picked from behind on a good play by Dominic Milburn.
You know, this may sound crazy, but if I'm Union, I might try to push the ball down the floor, try to get some more transition baskets, because they haven't really been able to get any points on the board as much in their half court.
Just
as I say that, though,
yeah.
Well, that's the aggressive play.
They've run a lot of time.
Yeah.
Bowie has the last 2 times down. Forward replay. Here he is.
You read, there's nobody in the middle, and you just drive. And Van is so strong and elevates so well that if he can get to the rim, he's got a great chance of scoring. And with the left hand, you see the reach in there. Van finishes the play.
And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play.
But what you don't want to do is slow down the flow offensively if you're Bowie and be forced to go to the free throw line where you don't do a good job shooting.
Yeah, you talk about him being 6 foot, 6'1". The guy's got 26 points and 10 rebounds.
My goodness.
Heart. A lot of heart today, buddy. He has no business with 10 rebounds.
No, but you know what? The funny thing about that, he averages about 3 a game, and he's had, 11 games this year where he's had double-figure ball games, and he's scored. This is a career high for him, but he can score. It's another added dimension for Virginia Union or Bowie State.
Outside McDonald for 3, and that won't go, and there's a strong rebound by Hyman, and I believe you'll see Bowie slow it down just a hair now. They're trying to run into the offense, but slowing down the motion. A little more deliberate. Van outside. Good pass again. Cruz couldn't get a hold of it. Nice job tipping it loose inside.
See, just a little slow, a little trouble connecting. 10 on the clock.
Hyman out front, trying to go inside. That's an automatic. Travis Hyman with another basket.
Well, Hyman did a great job beating you off the dribble, and then they throw over the top because all the weak side help is taken away. Just a nice play of pass and catch.
20 for Cruz, 22 for Hyman, 26 for Van. Union got a lot to climb with a short amount of time to do it. 62, Bowie State on top of Virginia Union, 3:38 remaining in our game. And let's do a little highlight galore.
Oh, my goodness. Travis Hyman elevated, blocks on the other end, blocks it, come back there to lead the shot blocker in the CIAA. That's the play. That's the play right there. That is what you ought to be excited, big fella, because that was nothing but sweet. Greg, you got to make sure you give him an assist for that.
Food Line MVP of the game, 22 points, 9-11 field goals, 6 blocks. He may have sold some tickets today.
He did.
He
bagging some groceries.
Food Line groceries. I think he helped set up the table for us.
Oh, my goodness.
Brendan McDonald completing the free throw attempt.
Was that like his 7th game of 5+ blocks this year, maybe 8?
13 was his record.
13 was the record.
Get on that today.
Yeah. Bowie State's had 6 ball games this year where they've had 10 block shots or more, so they're fast on that too. So I mean, hey, if they come to play, then we're talking about it this week, and next week they may decide that they don't want to play.
Tell you what, you block all those shots, that's a big intimidation factor. Ball kicked around, and Union's trying to come up with it, and they do so, I think. I think it's going to be a foul on Van, maybe.
Yeah. But that's the great equalizer right there.
Absolutely.
If your guards are going to handle it and make good plays with the basketball, Van gets caught up too deep, has the turnover.
So Josh Miller will go to the free throw line on the other end, down by 14. Willard Coker just trying to find a way to get back in it somehow, and good to be shooting, as we said, trying to get points while the clock's not ticking.
Chip, I was looking at doing some research on this and saw something very interesting. Since 2000, Bowie State and Virginia Union have been to the semifinals every year. One of those two teams, but one, since 2000. And that's 8 times Union's been in the semis, 5 times Bowie, with 5 CIAA championships combined. When you think about this decade, the two dominant teams, as we said, in this rivalry, no disrespect to Virginia State, but the Virginia Union Bowie game is bigger for Bowie and Union than it is the Virginia State Virginia Union game.
You would say the beast from the East.
Yeah, by these two teams.
Yep. Triple team. Now they're going to get the foul, and they do on Brandon McDonald.
And is that not really amazing to think about that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then if you really go back to like 1984, most of this is Virginia Union now, but since '84, it's only been 2 times when you haven't had a team that's in the semis, either Union or Bowie. There's a double right there, actually a triple team. You get caught in the air, and you got to make better decisions. 1, 2, 3 defenders. You got to give that basketball up. But fortunately for Bowie, Corey Stevens will go to the free throw line.
Well, going out of the game is Wesley Simmons. I'm not sure that he didn't take a finger to the eye or something. Coach Coker came out and kind of grabbed him. Look, he was staggered a little bit. I think he took one right to the eye or to the nose. Maybe the eye. I believe it's his eye. Left eye. Yeah, left eye. As Corey Stevens connects on the first free throw. It's another one. You told me these teams didn't shoot free throws.
The numbers don't lie.
I know they don't. I know they don't. 3-point attempt, nothing but string music for Brandon Byerson, and they got to have a lot of that down the stretch. 80-69, 11-point ball, 1 to 3 minutes to go. A lot of fouling, a lot of trying to get it on the other side.
Down 11, if you're going to make the move, Union, this is the time to do it.
Got to be now. Armand Hill, double team. Almost a steal by Byerson. Stevens is going to be fouled by Ryan King. Now's where you really want to be a good free throw shooting team.
Well, the other part of that answer that you said they don't make good free throws is the fact that the pressure hasn't been on them to shoot free throws right now. So now with 2:42 to play and you're up 11, can you extend this lead at the foul line? That would be my question. Now let's make a note of this right now, see what they'll do from the 2:42 in.
Corey Stevens, we know, can hit free throws. He's 3 for 3. Here's something that's kind of scary for you, Stan. From the field, Bowie is 59.3%. And from the free throw line, just hitting that free throw finally put him to 61%. They were below it. Now he made the other ones. It'll go up again.
Let's let this half-court offense continue to flow.
Exactly. Oh, getting up in the air. Byerson for 3. No. Right through Van's legs, but he manages to make a stop, and he's in the front row. Everybody A-okay. That's why we sit on this side instead of that side. Greg Goins, thank you again. He's okay. Slide across the table.
You know, spring practice, I saw Delano Johnson, big-time linebacker that played basketball for Bowie last year. So they're starting spring practice in a couple of days. He said, you know, we're getting ready. Damon Wilson might like that. Watch this little body block. Roll him in the third row. They've done a nice job here. I got a chance. AC Jordan Arena renovated, new floor. Got some new bleachers and stuff. Got the tables over here. Really looks nice in here. And not that you needed a home court advantage, but the bleachers see a few more people, and it gets more people on top of it. The dog. Like you needed something else in here.
I don't know, but the kind of game Vans had today, I'm thinking that with that slide across the table, he was thinking about becoming a loser or a skeleton guy. It was a Olympic game.
I want to be that broom guy. I like that thing. That curling.
You little like a curler.
I like that. I mean, you know, I've been sweeping the floor all this time. I didn't know it was an Olympic sport. I mean, nobody told me that.
So he hits 1 out of 2. It's 83-69. Gotta have some threes. Byerson with it, too strong. Rebound by King. Gotta get it up in a hurry. Byerson inside. We got a foul inside. I think it's going to go against the Cruz. And it does. That's 4 on Cruz.
Sometimes when Braxton takes his jump shot, his hand gets over the ball a little too much. And when it does, it gets that little roll, a little positive spin. He keeps it set in his hand. He's a really good shooter, and you've seen that a couple of times in the second half where he's got to have a little too much of his hand over the top of the ball.
They hit Hyman with the foul instead of Cruz. So this is the second one. Armand Hill with a rebound. Look deep. Wide open. Showtime.
How did he get down there that quick?
He just took off.
Okay.
He just took off. McDonald going to the hoop, gets the foul. He saw they were going to get it, and at 6'11", it didn't take many steps.
Duke is getting older about it. He said, "You snowbird." He didn't go back. You were snowbird. He said, "I'm doing the work," and you took off down the floor.
He's still giving it to him.
I love it. Dude, another thing Cruz is mad about, he said, "Why didn't you give it up, throw the lob to me, and let me jam it?"
McDonald misses the first one.
I talked to the coach yesterday, and Darrell Brooks was saying so much about, he said these guys have a lot of fun, that they really relate to each other. And he said he didn't know how difficult it would be to come in and coming from where he was, but he was a Bowie State alum, and the guys bought into what he was trying to do. And they've had growing pains, but they're getting better and better, and they're buying in, and you see what happens today.
1:56 remains, 85-71. And Bowie has really done a good job of keeping it in that double digits way. All right, Bank of America play of the day time. We got you've got 40 million you could choose from today. But
which one you like? Which one you like?
I like a bunch of them. This one wasn't half bad either, I can tell you. Steal by Hyman. How about a behind-the-back pass to Eric Penn? 6'11". Good garden seats.
Isn't it supposed to be the other way around?
Yes.
Where the guard makes the behind-the-back pass to the big guy?
6'11" to 6 foot instead of the other way.
Oh, my goodness.
That brought the house down today. There's no question. Like you said, Stan, that could be the play of the year. In the TV games we've had, it could be, don't you think?
Yeah, I thought we had one last week, and then in the Elizabeth City game was the overtime plays.
Yep.
But this is, I'm stunned. I'm still speechless. Read it.
Look at that. Van, Hyman, and Cruz together have scored 71 of the 85. They're tied with Virginia Union.
Bowie State's had 7 different guys, and that shows you some of the balance of this team. Whichever's a hot man, 7 different guys this year have led the team in scoring, with Cruz leading them with 11. So, I mean, you know, you're impressed. You know, each game we've seen this year, we've gone away being impressed with the winning team.
Yep.
I mean, Virginia State finds a way to beat Elizabeth City, and then they knocked them off the other day,
beat
too.
Them twice, yeah.
You know, we were so dominance is all we can say about the Johnson C. Smith game last week. I mean, then we said, wow, Johnson C. Smith's the best team in the league. And then tonight you see Bowie put it all together, and you say, wow, Bowie State's the best team in the league. CIAA tournament, all kidding aside, yeah, I'm going to be in vogue and all the other stuff that's going on. I mean, no kidding, I'm going to be there for that, you know, before the championship game. But this is the tournament where you need to come and watch the games. I mean, there's so much going on. There's enough time to hang out. There's enough time to party. Go, stay in the air and watch these games, because you do not know who's going to win the CIAA tournament. Anybody tells you they know who's going to win the tournament, they tell, you know, take them to Vegas with you or something. They don't know. Oh, there you go.
Another block by Hyman. It is the most, and we said this first week, it is the most wide open it has ever been. Replay, Ford.
You know, he gets a lot of weak side blocks.
Yep.
And you run it, you know, Duke runs his guy there. It's great help side defense. That's what you can say.
say the man blocks like crazy. King with a 3.
Been quiet today.
He has been very quiet. It's his first bucket of the game.
It's a kid that transferred out of Pfeiffer, and they want to see how good could he be. His senior year, he stepped up.
Bowie now just definitely trying to run the clock and end it. They'll call a foul on Byerson, and Hill will go to the line. There's a lot of athletes on this Bowie basketball team. I mean, a lot of folks that can do a lot of things very, very well, but the pressure of the tournament, who has any idea what's going to happen next week at the tournament? I'm telling you what, it's going to be wide.
It's going to be. I'm telling you. I mean, I know we say it every week. If you're just pumping it up. No, I'm very serious. Livingstone knocked Bowie off. Okay, Johnson C. Smith. I mean, there it is.
If you'd like some more information, log on to CIAAtournament.org next week, 24th through the 27th. Charlotte, North Carolina. Going to play where the big dogs play, aren't we? Bobcats.
The big dogs are in here today. Kidding me?
Another rebound for Hyman.
St. Paul's knocked off Bowie State.
Yeah, I know.
You know. Shaw, Chowan playing. They've knocked each other out. St. Aug lost to Chowan the other day. Johnson C. Smith. Yeah, Johnson C. Smith's run the table on people. I mean, yeah, I don't know who's going to win this thing. I really can't tell.
And it could be a real surprise. Under a minute, and this crowd appreciates the effort. A lot of them coming up on their feet right now.
They brought a ladder in practice yesterday to practice cutting down the nets in the event that they won this game. They wanted to know how it felt to tie for the championship. Coach Brooks told the guys that the last thing he said in the huddle, we're going to put up a net, we're going to put up a banner. We take down the nets. Speaking of championships, also real quickly, congratulations to the three-time CIAA softball champs. They got the rings at halftime of the game. Softball won in 2007, 08, and 09. Not a smart play by Armand. They can throw a tech on him for that dead ball, but he missed it, so let it go. And the coaches are getting him away. You kidding me? But volleyball, I mean not volleyball, but softball had three-time champions, and they got rings. So Miss Creek maybe getting some rings for the Eastern Division champs, co-champs for basketball, and football won the East.
Yep.
So might be buying a lot of rings around here. But congratulations to the softball team for winning their third too. So
you mentioned Delano Johnson.
Yeah.
I like just having him around me.
Oh, I do too. He had on the Duke Cruz jersey today too. You see that?
Let's take a look at the updated standings. As Cruz checks out of the game, a bunch of them. Look at it. There it is. Identical records for Union and Bowie, and it will be a coin flip tomorrow in the CIAA office.
Divisional record, head-to-head, conference record, coin toss. That's how they break the ties. Well, it's been fun, partner. The real show's about to start.
Get ready.
Get ready.
So Bowie State is going to take the victory, 90-74. You can hear the crowd. They are definitely enthusiastic. All right, Stan, last comments before we get ready to head to Charlotte next week.
Well, this is just a little bit of what you're going to see next week at the CIAA on both the men's and women's side. Congratulations to Virginia Union on a great season. Congratulations to the Bulldogs of Bowie State. You were awesome today.
3 folks in double figures for Bowie State. Duke Cruz with 22, Travis Hyman 24, Eric Van with 27. As Bowie State turns back, Virginia Union 90-74. Next week, we will be in Charlotte, North Carolina with the CIAA basketball tournament. We hope you can join us on the air or just be there. Bowie State with a victory today. The coin toss is coming. Thanks to all of our great crew today. For my partner, Stan Luter, I'm Chip Target, and congratulations, Bowie. We'll see you in Charlotte next week. So long, everybody.